Hey folks, welcome to the RathCo Gaming channel. I am your host, Robbie Rath, and this is something I've been working on. It's kind of a new show. It's going to be a very short one. Well, it's going to start out as a very short one. I've decided to call it Computer Craft. And it's basically a place where I can ask my viewers questions relating to computers, Windows specifically, and folks can ask me computer questions, in the comments or via email, rathco2023@yahoo.com. My question for today is, oh, excuse me, a lot of people that I know give me their old computers when they no longer want them or when they no longer have a use for them. So I was given an old HP Pro Desk, it's called, and I tried to start it up, and my buddy informed me that for the life of him, he can't remember the password, and he couldn't even remember what his security questions were and if he even created them. So I decided to open it up, and I pulled the hard drive out. It is a SanDisk X110 solid state. It is a 128 gigabyte. So my thought was, you know what? My mother had just given me the PC, my secondary that I'm using right now, which I can actually show you guys. That computer right there, you can only see the monitor, but that computer right there is the one that my mother gave to me. So I figured, hey, seeing as how this Pro Desk has a lot more RAM and a better motherboard and better capabilities, I thought to myself, I could take the hard drive out of my secondary PC and place it into that one. But what I didn't take into account is that the Pro Desk requires different drivers. So as soon as I put it into that computer and started it up no problem, but I went into the hardware and software data readout, like the list of hardware and software, and my IDE bus for my my USB ports, where they had the little yellow triangle with the exclamation point. Now, mind you, I'm not a hardware, I'm better at hardware than I am at software, basically. So I thought to myself, well, okay, all I need is drivers, but I cannot connect to the internet with this computer because I was using, if I could find the damn thing, I had planned on using this to give that computer internet access, but I didn't have the drivers for it. So I knew that Windows 10 was what was on that computer. So I went on this computer, my primary one, and I downloaded the drivers. I installed them to it, and it still wouldn't work. And I believe the reason for that is it's USB, and the USBs didn't have drivers. So only two of the USB ports, one in the front and one in the back, would even respond. They would make a sound acknowledging that I had inserted something into them, but no autoplay, no plug and play, none of that. So I don't know what's going on. I'm assuming it's because I'm placing a hard drive from one computer into another and expecting to run off of it. Now, my question is, I'm sure if it had internet access, it would fix this problem, but I'm curious about that, because I'm assuming if it had internet access, it would just automatically download the required drivers. But in order for me to get that thing to have internet access without wireless, I gotta lug the whole thing downstairs to where our router is and hardline it right in, which is what I might, which is what I might have to end up doing. And my second question also is, which I highly doubted, I'm pretty certain that even if I connected this hard drive to one of my other computers to format it, it probably will not allow it without a password, correct? Because I'm assuming even if I tried to access it without using it to run an operating system on, if I just wanted to access it to format it, I don't even think I can do that either. So my question is, my main question would be, is it possible for me to purchase a hard drive with an operating system already installed on it? To the means of, can I purchase a hard drive with an OS, plug it into this, give it the internet, have it download the drivers, and be all set? Now, I know that that's probably a very general question, because obviously none of you can actually see the different computers I'm referring to. I mean, I can show you like an overhead view of it from here. You can see where it's opened up over there, but that's about all I can really show you folks right now with the camera, with the webcam. So those of you who can, please do your best if you can to answer my questions. If you can't, I completely understand. I just thought that this would be a good way to ask said questions and maybe get some good answers. Now, I try to teach myself as much as I can when it comes to computers, but this one obviously has me stumped. Please remember to like and subscribe, turning on all notifications for RathCo Gaming, as well as our other channel, RathCo Outdoors. You all have my love and respect, and I consider each and every one of you a member of the RathCo family of gamers and friends. Thank you so much for watching and for all your support, and I'll see you next time.